Well, hi everybody. Good Wednesday morning to meteorologist Travis Kleneski here on this early Wednesday morning, shortly after 7 o'clock now, where we have seen low cloud cover and fog build back into the area once again for the third day in a row. The worst of it here, and I'll kind of circle where the worst of it is this morning. I'm going to change my color, though. I've been using the same color for the last couple of days. Let's go with a nice red color this morning. Now, the worst of the cloud cover is basically right about here in eastern into central Nebraska. These are all out west. These are all upper level clouds there. But into central and western Nebraska, the clouds are much lower, and we're dealing with some areas of fog this morning. Some isolated dense fog, but most of it's not too thick this morning. As we go through our day today, though, again, we are going to be looking at these hopefully my graphics aren't going to stick on me here. There we go. These clouds and this fog burning off through the day today. Southeasterly winds a little on the breezy side. Strongest winds will be in western Nebraska once again, but they will be a little bit breezy for today. Should turn out to be a very nice afternoon with mostly sunny skies. Our focus then turns towards the panhandle for tonight. This evening, showers and storms will be firing up out there. Could be some severe weather, but as they do push eastward later in the night, they will be weakening, so I'm not expecting severe weather for the local 4 viewing area. But as we get towards tomorrow morning, some of this does move into central Nebraska. There's even a chance we might see something here in the Tri-Cities area. Eastern Nebraska, probably not much activity, just a lot more cloud cover tomorrow morning. Now, going through the day tomorrow, showers and weaker thunderstorms most of the day. But then as we get later into the day, we may see some new development in the western half of the state. And we do have a chance of some severe weather. Now, some models are a little farther west than others. Some models develop everything out here. But not all models are in agreement right now. So we'll have to watch for that severe weather threat in the western half of the state. Now, these will push eastward during the nighttime hours, and there's a pretty good chance of rain and thunderstorms and pockets of heavy rainfall for Thursday evening. After midnight, the chance is still there for a pretty good chance of rain, especially in the eastern half of the state. As we get towards early Friday morning, the last of it might still linger around the Tri-Cities, but I think the better chances will be Highway 281 and eastward here early on Friday morning. I'm hoping that most of the rain will clear out Friday. Some models still linger even into central Nebraska, others into eastern Nebraska, but clearing everything out during the day on Friday. Now, back to your risk of severe weather, and actually that's your Thursday risk. I do want to show you the Wednesday risk first of severe weather. The panhandle in Nebraska, again, the far, far western part of the state, there's an enhanced risk of severe weather near the Wyoming border. Main threat looks to be hail out there, but again, as these drift out of the panhandle, they will weaken later in the night. Now tomorrow, right now the severe weather threat, according to the Storm Prediction Center, is still west of the Tri-Cities in that western parts of the local 4 viewing area. A few models hint at it maybe even getting into parts of central Nebraska right here with a small chance of some severe weather. And this would be later in the afternoon and into the evening hours. Not a great chance of severe weather. There's not going to be a ton of instability. I would put it at no worse than a marginal threat of severe weather, as you're seeing there with the green. A little bit of large hail, maybe some strong wind gusts. I don't think we're going to see a lot of severe weather, though, for Thursday late afternoon and Thursday evening. In fact, we might have a better chance down the road, which I'm going to break down here in just a bit. But for today, temperature-wise, again, back to today's forecast, looking good this afternoon. We get back to mostly sunny skies, highs into the 70s for today. Tonight, a mild night ahead of us, mid and upper 50s for overnight lows, so a little bit warmer out there with the clouds moving in. Now, tomorrow, though, will be a cooler day with the extra clouds around, especially right in the middle part of the state where the best chance of rain is. We're going to see temperatures probably stay in the 60s all day long in these locations. Mid and upper 60s, pretty common. But to the east, temperatures should still make it possibly to the low and maybe mid 70s for highs. Better chance of 70s out towards the west where the chances of rain will be lower there. Tomorrow night then, low to mid to upper 50s again, so a fairly decent night, maybe some lower 50s out in western Nebraska. And then we do begin to warm things back up on Friday, back into the 70s. The chances of maybe getting into the mid 70s a little lower towards eastern and especially northeast Nebraska, as rain may linger for part of the day there. Then we start to look towards the weekend for another chance of rain and thunderstorms. Now, first off, though, we've kind of summed up these next 3 days. Again, if you're targeting the best chance of rain, and this is specifically for the Tri-Cities and the close vicinity around the Tri-Cities, Thursday evening is the best chance. Almost a 100% chance of rain and thunderstorms Thursday evening. The next best chance would be Thursday, anytime during the day, but especially Thursday afternoon. The third best chance would be Thursday post midnight to sunrise Friday. That's still about a 70% chance of rain. Friday morning, I would go with a 30% chance of rain in the Tri-Cities. 30% chance of rain from sunrise to noon. Afternoon, no higher than a 20% chance of rain in the Tri-Cities, as most of it will be well off to the east. Beyond that, Friday night's quiet. Saturday, the majority of the day is quiet, but into the mid and late afternoon, showers and thunderstorms will develop. Ahead of a cold front, we're going to warm it up into the 80s, lower 80s on Saturday, and then mid to especially late afternoon on Saturday and Saturday night as that cold front comes through, we're going to see more showers and thunderstorms make their way through the area. And the Storm Prediction Center on day 4 has already put out a chance of some severe weather. Don't know if I have a graphic for that. Let me see if I can tweak a graphic here real quick here. I don't know if they do a day 4 in our graphic system here, so I'm gonna tweak things here for the day. Yeah, they don't do a day 4, so I apologize for that. So I can't even tweak a graphic to show it here. So we'll go back to that 7-day forecast. But does have most of the middle part of the state under a risk of some severe thunderstorms. Now, as of right now, it doesn't look like the greatest chance for tornado activity, although it can't be completely ruled out, especially this time of the year. But it looks like it could be more of a hail than wind threat as those storms push eastward. So hail and wind, I think, are going to be the primary threats. Again, you're probably talking after 3 o'clock in the afternoon through the evening hours. Some of those might linger into the post-midnight time frame here in central Nebraska, but the better chances will by then have shifted into eastern Nebraska. And I think by sunrise on Sunday, we should be done with the rain and thunderstorm chances. It'll be a cooler day on Sunday and a little breezy as well. Some morning clouds giving way to more sun in the afternoon, highs close to, if not barely above 70 degrees. But then we get some warmer days. Memorial Day looking pretty good with mid-70s, then near 80 degrees on Tuesday. And I think all 3 of those days, for the most part, should be on the dry side. The National Weather Service is keeping chances of rain in the forecast Sunday through Tuesday. I just don't see it, to be honest. The chances are pretty minuscule at this point here, so I haven't even included them in my forecast. I think more than likely that 3-day time frame looks to be on the dry side. Now, later next week, we may see rain and thunderstorms return to the forecast by maybe Wednesday or Thursday, but the early part of next week looks to be on the dry side, as we'll see a little bit of a warming trend. My long-range forecast models, and most forecast models, are hinting at it maybe cooling down after Wednesday, so towards Thursday and Friday of next week, we may cool it down a little bit here. It looks like as we move past next weekend into the early portions of June, basically June 1st, I believe, is on a Monday there. It's a little ways away yet. It does look like we may get a little more heat in that first week of June built into the area, but that's so far away yet. Tough to say if that's going to be a for sure type thing right now here. But with that, that is my last forecast of the week. I will be gone tomorrow and Friday, so Kit will be filling in for me, so you'll have to get your forecast from him. But like I said, I've covered the next couple of days pretty well here, but if there are any changes to the forecast, Kit will let you know about that. Otherwise, I'm going to let you go for this week. Thank you all for watching. I'll see you all on Memorial Day. I'll be working on Monday, so until then, take care. Enjoy your long weekend if you get one, and I'll talk to you all again next week. Bye.